frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Murray now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this is incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. on the option to hand off to Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They go play action with Wilson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the...
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Working with a second and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. Trying to improvise. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On first down, Wilson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Wilson. And once again, it's Eskridge. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Take that as a lesson. Don't celebrate into the end zone against me, bro.
Because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, right. Let's see
it.
it.
Changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56. Come back. Kill. Let's go.
Murray going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. They can't hang with us. Spot.
Shotgun now for Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You know what? Why don't you just
Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run.
You're still losing, bro.
But if there
still
were,
losing.
He silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the
You
right
struggled.
routes,
You got wide open. You
assignments,
struggled all the way up
misdirections and
into that wide
They
open
have these
throw, bro.
precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from
That
the
was wide
square.
open.
If we
You
look
tried
at your
doing that
fastest
shit. You
guy
threw it
and
right
say,
at me. You was lucky. It was
go
fucking
get it, big
incomplete.
man.
And his
I was all over that
maximum
shit.
speed, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
Yeah. Mute your mic, buddy.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From his end zone, Travis Homer. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
This is embarrassing, bro.
That we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice
I thought she was going to work a second time, huh?
Yeah, you're right
Hell
about
no.
that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really,
But that works the second time, no?
What
are you talking about?
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
He's coming. Double up.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll go option to the short side. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game defensively.
I'm not in fucking.
When you got the coverage good
What's it
downfield,
called?
how do
No
you
more.
account for
Not in
him,
games.
though?
Yeah, I'm
Occasionally,
uploading
you
this
start
for you to
spy
see,
him.
yo.
Take someone that's the
I
same
already know,
agility,
dude.
who can dance with and run with him. and try
I'm
and
sitting
keep
here
him in the
laughing.
pocket.
What the
That'll
fuck?
be especially critical here
What?
as we come
Oh
down
my
the stretch
god.
in the fourth.
I'm sitting here laughing,
Well, throw
dude.
there, but that's gonna wind up
I'm sitting here laughing with my mic
Dwayne
muted. Oh
Eskridge,
my
the
god.
intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Plays this, man.
They go play action
Oh,
now.
shit.
Wilson
Cares. Take it and run with it.
dancing to his left. And he'll
Take
be
the
out of
fumble,
bounds,
bitch.
able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. Touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge. 25
Pretty
yards
quiet
for
over
the
there, huh?
touchdown. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest
And
of
I'm
this
just
one from the
fucking around.
sideline. His fifth
Not
touchdown
even,
pass
I'm
of
just
the
rolling
game.
out
Say
throwing
that
bullshit.
again. Did you say
Easy,
fifth touchdown
man.
pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Check nickel, nickel. 56, Mike, 56.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this
Hey,
one's
GG,
gonna
bro. This is
wind
a
up
fun game.
incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Quick. Nice.